So, setting boundaries and saying no to your Filipina, how and when to do it. Um, in any relationship, in any country, really, I speak on the Philippines because I'm here and I'm living this right now. But all of my videos are going to be applicable to basically the entire world. There are some differences, obviously, but women are women. And especially when you get with a woman that's a worldly girl, that makes a good salary, that's a city girl, all of this stuff is universal. One thing that you know is that you do not know what your relationship entails and how attracted to you a woman is until you say the magic words, or the magic word. That word is no. There will come a time, unless you are just a sugar daddy that's way out of his league with deep, deep pockets, that's overcompensating for his physical flaws or age or whatever the case may be, where you will need to tell your girl no. That will usually be a great test of her reaction. Will tell you if your relationship will proceed, if you have any backbone or options in your life. So basically, you will get with girls sometimes that have been with foreigners before. And women that have been with foreigners are sometimes accustomed to a borderline sugar daddy life. A lot of splashing of money, a lot of I'm out of my league, a lot of I haven't had sex in a year, and I'm going to break the bank with my Filipina, and I'm never gonna say the words no. When she wants to go to dinner at the most expensive restaurant in Manila, when she wants to go to Boracay, she wants to go to Palawan, she wants you to help her family, she wants to buy whatever on Amazon or Lazada with your money, she wants to make all kinds of plans for your money. And barring being a low value man with no spine or a billionaire that knows he's fat and ugly, you will need to say the words no. I've experienced this, and while it's nice to be generous with a woman, and 99.9% of women that you date in the Philippines will have less money than you must establish boundaries and the word no, especially if you value yourself and you have options, and you know that if your girl was to leave you for you saying no or any type of a situation like that, that you could recover instantaneously. So basically, when a woman wants to do something but you don't want to do it, that is a time to say no, or say pay for it yourself, or you could go with 50-50. Like, say you have a girlfriend and you don't allow your girlfriend, for lack of a better term, to go on vacations with the girls. And she wants to go to an island that you don't want to go to, or go to a country that you don't want to go to. You have no desire to go there whatsoever, but she's got to go. You either say no, or you are going to go, and she can pay for her plane ticket, she can pay for 50% of the hotel, she can pay for all of that. Now, some of these girls do have that kind of money where they're well within their range to do that. Some girls, they simply won't be able to go because they were just making plans for your money for another lavish vacation after you probably took them on one to somewhere that you wanted to go. You could even do it for little stuff. If a girl says, hey, I want some ice cream, and I also want you to physically go get it. You could say, well, I don't want that, so you can go buy it with your own money, or no. These are things that are gonna be foreign to an older guy or a low value guy, but as a high value guy, if I want some ice cream, sure, I'll go buy it for both of us. Of course, why wouldn't I? But if I don't want it and I'm laying in bed, why would I go be a delivery boy and pay and wait in line if I wasn't out of my league? I wouldn't. So that's just a simple thing that you will learn a woman's character when you start telling her no, from a vacation to delivering her ice cream, to I want to go on a shopping spree, to I want to log into your Lazada or Amazon account and buy whatever the hell I want, whatever. And different guys are different ages and have different levels of wealth and different levels of generosity. But if a girl throws a tantrum and basically goes tompo on you, which is when a woman gives you kind of a silent treatment and doesn't want to talk for anywhere from a couple hours to a couple of days, the chances of that woman really respecting you and having a high level of attraction to you are basically zero. So you want to, sort of be a man and stand firm on your position and not be a human ATM machine sugar daddy. Now, some people will think that these are petty little things that I'm talking about, but for me, I'm not a delivery boy, and I just know my value, and I just don't feel as though I need to compensate with those type of things. Other people get stuck into those cycles, because once you start doing stuff like that and sort of, pampering a woman and spoiling her and letting her make plans for your money, there's really no going back. You're not going to be able to put the brakes on and all of a sudden she's going to pay for everything, or it's going to be 50-50, or you can tell her, oh no, you can't do that anymore. You can't buy that top that you saw in the mall. We can't go to Boracay this month. It's a little tricky to do that. And a lot of times, again, when a woman's been with a foreigner before, she has lofty expectations for the next foreigner. So if the last foreigner rented an apartment and he goes back and forth, that's what she wants from you. If the last foreigner bought a scooter, that's what she wants from you. If the last foreigner allowed her to make reservations at the finest restaurants in town, all on his dime, that's what she wants from you. So you must temper those expectations if you are younger, more handsome, thinner, whatever you are. If you're not, you just have to tell her, I'm simply not going to do it. You could go anywhere from I don't have the money to I'm not willing to do it. I have backbone and I'm a man and I will not be a human ATM machine. But with all this being said, I'm dating a beautiful Filipina that has money, and I love Filipinas. So by no means am I bashing Filipinas. I'm saying this for guys that are new here, they're just coming here, they're a little bit going through a bit of a dry spell, and they just lucked out and got with a Miss Universe Filipina to them, and they're having a hard time, figuring out what the rules and regulations are. And this goes in any country. I mean, in any country, this applies in America and Thailand and anywhere, anytime. So, I love Filipinas. I'm with a Filipina. I have been for multiple months. I've dated multiple Filipinas that I'm still friends with. In no way am I bashing Filipinas. A girl in another comment section said, please stop talking about Filipinas. I'm not bashing Filipinas. I'm simply telling men that it's their first day in town or aren't that good with women, how to handle a woman in any country, essentially. But I'm prefacing it with Filipinas because I live in the Philippines and have for quite some time. So that's just a little something of how I handle it and how you may want to handle it. If you want to, take your own route and just say yes to everything, you're more than welcome to do so. I think it depends. For me, I was dating 8s in America, so dating an 8 in the Philippines is not a big leap of faith or a big, jump for me. So it's pretty normal for me. So I'm not in some type of an awestruck, oh my God, this is the hottest girl I've ever had in my life situation. But with that being said, these rules are universal. And another thing that you want to keep in mind is you don't know your girlfriend until you see her get angry. When you see a woman really hit the roof and you see whether she gets sad or aggressive and mad, that will tell me personally if I can be with that woman. If a woman gets aggressive with me or gets in my face or acts like a man when she gets angry, that woman cannot date me. I will not let her know right then and there because I don't want any drama or any problems, but I will slowly back off of the situation at that point. If a woman gets sad and cries or, goes tompo or whatever, that is the woman that I can date. I left America to get away from masculine women, not to move towards masculine women. So that is just my policy. You don't need to do things the way that I do things. You may not be my age. You may be much younger and more handsome. You may be much older and heavier. I don't know. But this is how I handle it. And it's been very effective for me in all countries, for me. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I go live weekdays in Manila in the morning. I do consultations for another 11 days for $50. After that, the price goes way up. About section in the YouTube bio to book that. And you can email me at jasperinthephilippines@gmail.com. And sana all.